Mike 90.
Mike 57.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh,
25, 25.
Switch.
18.
Hustle.
Start.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Alert. Hey, 0. He's done.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, 39-yard line.
Echo. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on. 36.
Go.
Motion.
On first down, again they go Prosise. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 40-yard line.
57's Mike 57. Watch the run.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Stay with your man.
On second and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
14. Got it.
Now Wilson on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
19.
Watch it. Shift.
Got it.
They'll run with Prosise. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Mike's 57.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
There's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Spot that. Good job right there.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check.
Here's Prosise, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Let's go double team right here.
They'll hand it off to Prosise, and he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
What? Move the team.
Look at. Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
On the handoff, this is Procise. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Kenny Weapon. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Check.
Hayward. Line 36. Line 36. What we got? Watch 36.
Gun.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And to give this time to the tailback.
It's wrong.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice play, baby.
Check.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Check safety. Look, 64. Quick. Watch twist.
Hey, alert. One left.
Motion out of the backfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Check. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
36 to Mike. Watch the call. Watch the play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 11. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to
12. Further.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Quit talking about it. And wait.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
I'm coming for you.
On first down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Sponge. No.
Hey, alert. Hey, 0.
36. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Watch 36. I'm coming after you.
Mike 36.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Bind, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's now third down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. It's great. 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Ingram again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Henry. Watch my board. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. He finds an opening past the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They can't hang with us.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 6 yards. Watch my board. I got it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Third and long.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got 83. I got 83. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Less than 2 minutes to play in this game, and we are still scoreless. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, you got deep?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.